A gorgeous southern afternoon. EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bounding him back defensively. And that brings up 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. Sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
It was 3rd and short, and they got flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The Falcons at 7-4 on the year, and they're back home after flying to and losing in London last weekend.
And you and I both know, always a tough travel week with all the distractions, and you'd love to have the week off afterward, but that's not the case here. At the very least, you know they're happy to be back in their own building, but that was certainly not a trip to remember.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Past the 20. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On third down, it's Pollard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. No score after one on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. But Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
He's got him in. Complete. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Quez Watkins his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football, or you're going to cost your team chances.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. York able to send this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at the 35-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Viking 18.
They're going to look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Touchdown, Falcons! Zay Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. That slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carroll...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bears. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. 2nd and 11. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. That's out quickly to London. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Cephas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 46 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and it's 24-17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new rink.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nice.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. They'll set up a throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Falcons 12-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Chicago, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go